Only You is the headline on the back of The Sun. He's been speaking with The Sun, and Ellie Henman says on the back page this morning, Wayne Rooney has vowed to do everything to fulfil his dream of managing Manchester United. The Red Devils legend is cutting his teeth as boss of Championship club Derby, who are battling relegation. Rooney snubbed an interview at boyhood club Everton early this season, and he's admitted, guys, have a listen to this. He said, the whole reason me going into management is to manage Manchester United. I got offered the job interview for the Everton job. I want to be Manchester United manager. I know I am not ready now, but I have to plan everything I do to make sure one day it will happen. Wow, Ali. Strong comments there by Wayne Rooney, and it's pretty clear what he wants, isn't it? He wants the big job.
Oh, brilliant, isn't it? I mean, it's great to hear somebody come out and say, right, that's what I want to do, that's my plan, that would be my ideal scenario. I think it's great because he's tremendously driven, he's tremendously focused. We know what he's like, it was like as a player. He is cutting his teeth in the managerial coaching side of it, Sam, and you've got to say, with in the current climate where he is, he's handling, him and his team, him and his boys are handling everything really, really well, in what can only be described as a very, very difficult situation. So I think it's great that he's come out and said that, because we all probably thought that would be the case, because obviously you can make similarities with Steven Gerrard at Villa at this moment in time, cutting his teeth at perhaps Rangers, going to Villa. You would think automatically that Stevie's ideal job would be managing Liverpool. I don't think he's ever said that, but I think that's what everybody imagined it would be. And Wayne Rooney's come out and said the same, so more power to him for doing that, and the very, very best of luck to him.
Why couldn't he do both? That's what I thought.
What would you, sorry?
Why couldn't he manage Everton and then go on to manage Manchester United?
I don't know. I mean, I think in an ideal world, if everything went well, he probably could. Davy Moyes did it. And obviously, I didn't think Davy was given enough time at Manchester United, and I think a lot of people maybe think that now. So I don't think there's any reason why he couldn't, would you? And answer your question, but I think he's probably felt. I mean, the Everton job's a massive job as well, and I think he's probably feeling he's okay where he is at this moment in time. Obviously, circumstances have been very, very difficult with points deduction and things like that, but I think he's quite happy with the learning curve that he's on at this moment in time. And he's probably in no rush to maybe go somewhere immediately, but he's quite happy the way things are going. So it'll be interesting. It's one to watch and one to follow, but he is, as we know, guys, he's extremely driven and he's extremely talented. So, it's going to be an interesting couple of years coming up for him.
He's also been speaking about some of his former teammates, just some small quotes on Rio Ferdinand. He says, top lad, but he's arrogant. Do your job and give me the ball. He'd forget he was a defender. On Carlos Tevez, I love playing with him, but chatting to Carlos was the biggest disappointment of my life.
What?
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Rooney? And
Where's he been speaking, by the way?
He's also been talking about. It's in the Sun this morning, an exclusive with Ellie Henman. He's also been talking about the time he once pranked Roy Keane. They were on the away day at Newcastle, and Roy Keane had the rugby league on, and Rooney decided to change the channel onto the X Factor. He then hid the remote control, so Roy Keane couldn't find the remote control. And let's just say Roy Keane wasn't best pleased at having to watch the X Factor, to the point he unplugged the TV and even got security in the hotel on the case to try and find the remote control. Ali, was that a regular occurrence in your day, sharing rooms? Who's watching what?
Oh, 100%. That does tickle me, though. I've got to say, because Roy Keane and the X Factor, there's things that just don't go together. Do you know what I mean? And that's certainly one of them.
Yeah,
I for one, would have enjoyed seeing the frustration in Roy's face as those two dancing Greek guys come on the X Factor.
No, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Ali. Correction. I think that was Britain's Got Talent.
As it,
Stavros Flatley, right? Remember them two lads? That's
exactly.
That's BGT, isn't it?
Yeah,
but no,
yeah.
I take your
that
point.
Shows you how much
I can't imagine. I can't imagine Keno sitting down for boot camp or Judge's houses with a smile on his face.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.